Okay, let me know if you guys can hear me. Um, I think before you guys couldn't hear me. Um, there's a 24-hour live stream going on, and it's pinned at the top of the chat, and they do parodies, and it's a really fun channel. So I am linking their link. They've they've started a 24-hour live stream. So I think we need a little more positivity on this platform. So I'm going to leave it linked to the top of the stream. And if you can go there, we got them to 1,000 already. So, everybody's subbing to each other on that channel. And if you can sub to their prospective channels, they will sub to you. So it's a good way of, you know, finding some really good content and getting some more subs to your channel. So his name is Grinch 184 or 1984. And so I join me Zoom. Okay. Not sure who you are. So yeah, if you can just please sub to that channel or go over there and check out his live stream. They're really fun. People, there's all kind of different channels. There's paranormal channels. There's one called Wacky Witch. She's got over 30,000 subs. I think she does parodies too. Grinch does parodies. So it's something positive we can all do for someone else's channel. So I went live before and talked about him a little bit, but apparently nobody could hear me. So now that I've linked the channel to and it's a live stream that's going on right now. Hey Ben, how are you? Thanks, Jen. Does it show at the top of the screen that I linked his channel? Yeah, it's Ben. If you want to go find a really great channel, go to Grinch 1984. He's got a 24-hour live stream going on right now, and he's fantastic, fantastic guy. He was in here helping us out a stalker the other night, and someone that's taking on the persona of a great guy that's got very good content, that's does his own content, that's a singer, plays his own guitar, and he steals music. This guy that's been coming in this live stream, Tyrannical Spirit, has been coming in this live stream and portraying himself as this guy who he is not. And yeah, so it's pretty sad that you have to go on and on and on and absolutely out these people that are taking other people's content. Yeah, that's her, Ben. Except she looks better than that picture. You've seen her live. That is definitely her. She actually looks better than that picture. She looks better than her picture. Yeah, we have seen her, Ben. She's a beautiful girl. Beautiful. She's our baby in Discord. Our baby girl. I know. She's pretty hot stuff. Yes. We've seen her live. Live, live, live. I won't be turning on my camera today because I look like crap on a stick. But I encourage you to go over to Grinch 1984's channel. And at the end of the stream, we can do a raid if we get more people up here, because I'm distancing myself from all of the drama that's been going on. It is going to be what it is. These people are going to believe what they believe, and I'm done. even talking about it. I'm joining a whole different community because these people are amazing. Yeah, people call her all kinds of names. That's because they're jealous. Very jealous. Hey, Ms. D, I thought you were coming up to help. So yeah, I mean, he went from 993 to the last time I checked, 1,000, 1010. So he's doing a 24-hour live stream. But
What's up?
hello.
What's up?
And you were on panel.
Yes, I outed your ghost.
I know you did.
God, that's a great group of people, huh?
Oh my gosh, I know.
It's
I mean,
refreshing.
it is refreshing to see a bunch of people that are into having fun and not into all this drama and
Hey,
screaming
Ben.
and yelling and carrying on about nonsense.
Hey, Ben. Hey, Jen. Hey, Vegan. Who else is in here this morning?
Um,
Katara.
Vegan, I will check.
Angie.
And if you guys haven't subbed to Vegan either, he's an awesome guy. He is. He's such a good supporter of mine. He comes in almost every time I'm live, and I really appreciate him. So I'm gonna post his link too in the chat. If you haven't subbed to him, please do so. And
Yes.
yeah, so we talked a little bit about Josh. Now this guy, actually, Josh made another video the other day with a really great song, and this guy, true to form, stole the exact same song.
Yep.
It was just disgusting to me. Yeah, there's Vegan's channel if you want. Please sub to him.
Well, I really hope that Ty's watching this morning or whatever
Yeah,
your name is today. Because you need to stop or you're about to come into a rude awakening. And I've seen all the threats that you've made to Brian and his family and Carla. And that needs to stop too, because let me just tell you, there are people that you don't know on YouTube who are extremely well connected and can put a level of hurt on you that you don't want. So your choice here now is to knock it off. That would be the smart move to make.
Stop stealing.
Yeah.
Because he was on this channel live, in a live stream, played his music live. So stop trying to say that you're him. You're not him. You've never shown yourself. So stop it. And don't threaten me with the FBI because that's stupid. That's just stupid. We're doing a live stream. My God.
That's okay. Well, he can pick up the phone and call the FBI, but so can I.
Yeah.
And I can call him at home.
Yeah.
I've got a few people in the FBI that are very good friends of mine. So just keep playing, you fool. Stop saying it. And everything that you put out there, it doesn't matter what you do with it. The internet lives forever. So if you think you can run and hide or do whatever you do, forget about it because you will get busted. So just stop. Weirdo. Anyway. Where did she go? She went to go get coffee, I bet. And don't steal valor anymore. That's disgusting.
Oh,
hey,
God,
Kimberly. Yes. How are you, honey?
Hi, Kimberly. We're just posting. Look at the link at the top
Angie.
of the screen. It is a live stream that's going to be going on for 24 hours. It's a total different community. They concentrate on doing parodies, chit chat, talking,
paranormal, music, everything.
No drama. It's just amazing. It's on for 24 hours. So if you have a couple minutes, at least 4 or 5 minutes, please go over there and sub to them. This Grinch 1984 is awesome. He's an awesome guy. So I hope.
Hey, life is a gem. I almost busted her. Whoop.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, Cindy. Hey, LaDonna. Baby. You guys I'm not one to gossip, but.
No. So, yeah, go check them out and listen to them for a little bit. They talk about all kinds of topics.
Girl.
No drama. That's the big thing is there's no, because I'm distancing myself about what's going on now. That's up to everybody else. Oh, did you? Oh, that's great. Thank you,
And
Kimberly.
hopefully we'll be having some of them over here as guests, and we'll be jumping over there as guests, and it'll
Yeah.
be a great time. Hey,
We
Stoker's
decided-
Gaming.
Yeah, Stoker's Gaming. If check the link at the top of the screen, please. They're having a 24-hour live stream. So maybe after we're done here, we can do a kind of a raid and
Yeah.
all go over there and check out the channel.
Listen, chat, you need to straighten up. There will be no taking of other people's thingies. Don't put your hands on the desk and don't be touching other people's thingies. Stop it. What are we talking about? Thingies?
What are you talking about thingies?
No, but Cindy said, what happened to my thingy? And Jen said she took her thingy. And I just think that people need to not touch each other's thingies.
Ooh, is thingies the same as ringy dingies?
I think it might have. Well, I think it's more akin to whatchamacallit. I'm not sure.
You like thingies, Angie likes. I like thingies. You want to come up, Angie?
And membership thingy. I don't know.
Who asked for a thingy?
What do you mean? What disappeared? Oh, well, you're blue. Are you saying why aren't you green? Or you don't have a little thingy? Oh, I see what you're saying. Wait.
Oh, she doesn't have a thingy?
I don't see Jim's either.
Maybe they took mine away.
But I see Jim's.
Oh, okay. So
I don't know.
Here, let me see if I can post the link.
The YouTube gods are bastards, just so you know.
Yes, they are. They really are. Oh shit. Can't do that. Damn it.
Your Monday morning little picture on your live from a week ago is stinking cute with the smiley face on the beach.
LaDonna's.
Look at all LaDonna's junk.
I know. I don't like looking at other people's junk, but I will.
And you need to linky dinky.
Oh, linky dinky. Okay, here's my thingy.
Your membership
rubber dingy. Oh no, she wants a link to come up on panel.
Yeah.
There she goes. She can come up. She's welcome to come up. I've been on her panel once or twice.
How's a headache?
Once.
How's a headache? Just saying.
Have you ever gone to her channel? She's pretty funny. She does tarot card readings and stuff.
Oh, I need to go to that.
LaDonna needs to go to that because she talks about, all that, weird stuff that LaDonna's.
I want you to read her tarot cards, Angie, and tell me if she is a reptilian. Please. I need to know.
Is Queen of the Heathens you?
Hello, it's me.
Hi, okay.
Hey.
I'm just a heathen today, so I'm going to be their queen.
Oh, okay. you need to talk to LaDonna. She's into all that weird conspiracy stuff and, shapeshifters and all that. And I know you know a lot about that stuff.
I love reptilians.
I think LaDonna is a reptilian.
I actually do. I think she is.
She has a forked tongue. That's my first clue. And her eyes, if you look at her eyes real close, they're like little slits.
Oh, she says Queen Elizabeth is a reptilian.
Yes, she is.
She's always telling us that.
So, I mean,
so is most of Congress. So.
But who is having sex with these reptiles? That's what I want to know to make these reptilian babies.
Humans.
Ew.
They abduct human females.
Yeah.
And then they do stuff with them.
Yeah.
And then they erase most of their memory. And then they give birth to the babies, but the babies look human. So, hello, LaDonna.
Hey,
Hello,
hey, Steve Yoakum. Your boyfriend's in here. Your boy toy.
Excuse me, but you said my tongue is forked.
A little bit.
Yes,
Excuse me. It's striated. It's striated.
Striated because I know it gets a little sharp.
It means it's multi-sharped. It's not.
Oh, Jesus. We have more than one fork then?
Yeah.
I give up. Steve Yoakum, is any of this true about her? Is she a reptilian? You would know.
I think he's been stalking her for years.
He told me he saw you naked. I'm just saying. I don't want to put that out there on the tubes, but just saying.
In his wildest dreams. But more than likely, but you got to remember, he's my husband's favorite YouTuber. So,
Oh,
you
so
know,
it's okay for you to be naked in front of him.
oh, no, no, no.
Okay,
Oh, no,
gotcha.
no, no, no,
What?
no,
Oh, y'all are
no,
having
no,
threesomes?
no,
What?
no. Oh,
Oh my.
no, 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 no,
I meant
no,
virtually. Not real life or
nope,
anything.
Yeah.
not virtual, nope,
You just
nope,
show him
no,
pictures.
You're not on
not
my
in a
channel right now.
spiritual, no, not even an esoteric matrix, ether world. Nope.
You got a negative comment for watching you from that guy's stream. Oh, it's okay. Just delete it. Can't remember his name. The tyrannical spirit.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
tyrannical spirit.
Okay,
Okay,
so-
I don't know if you saw this, Angie, but there's a guy on YouTube called Tyrannical Spirit who's been stealing music and uploading it to his channel as if it was his.
Like an original creator here on YouTube that plays
An
his own
original
stuff.
creator. Yeah. And he was
Yeah.
actually, the real guy was on my stream the other night and played on camera his music. And this
Live.
guy has threatened me with the FBI, blah, 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 because he swears that it wasn't the real guy. I guess it was a doppelganger, according to him.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Attack of the Clones. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was live, and he was on camera, and he was playing his guitar. So I don't know how you do that, but yeah, that's his stance on it. And he's going to expose us all with the FBI, so he's already called the FBI.
I can hardly wait. I hope they're hot when they show up.
Yeah,
Oh my God, yes, like the really good buff ones.
Uh-huh.
The ones that
Yeah.
really, they.
Mhm. Like the one you see in Men in Black.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
nice,
just saying,
nice tailored suits, slick
I don't need
haircuts.
I don't need the steel handcuffs. I just need the leather restraints. I'm good after that.
But you see the pinned comment or the pinned link at the top of the screen. He's doing a 24-hour live stream, and he's promoting everybody's channel. He's got himself to 1,000 subs, and he's great. He does parodies, and he's got a really great voice. He sings, and he's a really nice guy. So if you get a chance, check him out.
And really nice to look at. Just saying.
Yeah, he's very pleasant.
He's a little easy on the eyes.
Queen, I have a question for you.
Queen. She just wants somebody to call
She
her
says she's
that.
queen of. Well, she says she's queen of the
Queen of the
heathen. So I don't know
heathens.
her. What's her name? I mean, other than
Angie.
Angie. Oh, Angie from New Jersey. Okay.
Yes.
Let me ask you a question. Do you vibe with the number 17?
Yes.
Okay. So
That and 13.
you know what the number 17 is.
Maybe.
Well,
I don't
okay.
know.
I go to 17 content channels. Prepping 101.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yes. Yes. I haven't had any coffee yet.
Okay. Have you ever seen a channel called Tarot by Janine or Sending Ravens?
Yes.
What do you think of her?
Honestly,
pregnant.
No, seriously. I just discovered her, and I'm still trying to determine her. I don't know. She seems like she's swallowed the red pill too deep.
It's very chaotic, and her energy is kind of off. It's hard for me to vibe with her. So
right, that's what I'm asking, because I keep I'm just I like her deep dive Fridays because they're funny, but then I'm just like, I mean, and I know nothing about cards reading. I mean, I don't know anything about that. I don't know about the houses of this, the rising sun, the equinox, nothing about that. But when you're listening to them, you just wonder, because some of the stuff she says, you just think she just listened to a live stream and she's just applying it to what she's laying down.
Yeah. I mean,
interpretation.
Whenever I do tarot cards, there are sometimes I'll tell people to do up to 5 cards. And then there's sometimes I'm like, no, I have to do more. And I'll end up with like 12, 15 cards because it's like, I have to,
Uh-huh. I understand. Right.
There's some people that I vibe with, and then there's other people I'm like, I really don't want to read your cards. I just don't like your energy. So I piss somebody
No,
off.
I was just wondering because she's just interesting, but then when I hear her, and she's also trying to be Pollyanna. And
Yeah, I
I'm
like
looking for, and
Pollyanna.
I want real. I'm looking for real truth. I'm looking for what is actually going on, behind and in the public and behind the scenes, from what I can determine. I'm just trying to seek truth. I'm not trying to find garbage. I'm not trying to find a fake, positive. I want the real truth.
Exactly. And I'm going to see, that's the thing is, and I tell everybody ahead of time, when I read your cards, I'm going to tell you what they say. And I'm sorry if you don't like it. I'm sorry if you get butthurt, but this is what they're saying. And I'm not going to change it. So,
right.
Because you're not doing a service to somebody if you don't tell them exactly what the cards are saying.
Right. Like you can see something in there, like maybe they really need to go to the doctor to check out something. You try to give them a warning possibly.
Or they need to get the person. Most of mine is more like, it's not like medical. Most of mine is people. Like, these are the people you need in your life, and these are the people you need. This person who is like, they're in your ear. They're the ones who are in your ear going, okay, listen, I really need you to help me with this, and I really need you to do this with me. And those are the talks. I told one girl that the chick that's in her ear right now is toxic, like toxic. You need to get her out. And she's like, oh my God, you're absolutely right.
Right. Okay. So you try to help people that if you see them going down, making bad choices because of who they're listening to.
Yes.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
I mean, I
way
can't
to help
tell you if
people.
you're going to get pregnant next month. I have a girl that keeps.
Oh, no. Oh, please. Don't wish that on me. Please.
No.
I'm 53
I'm
years
scooting
old.
way over here.
I'm 54. I'm like, turn off the factory.
I got fixed last year. I'm happy.
You got fixed. Ran over to the vet. Got fixed. Just saying.
No, ironically, I didn't have children until I was 39 and 40. So 2 is enough.
Ginger
One from
locks.
heaven.
Ginger locks.
Hi,
So-
Just sweet baby.
Hey,
Sorry.
Ginger Locks. How you doing?
Hi,
Are
baby
you
girl.
At home?
We pinned
Are you at home?
Grinch's channel to the top of the link. He's doing a 24-hour live stream. They're trying to promote his channel. He's promoting everybody's channel on there. So I got about 30 subs just from going there today.
Hanging out with some awesome people.
A new
Just hanging out with
community.
some awesome people.
A new community that is not drama.
Yes.
Community. And they're funny.
Community. Stepping away from all the drama, me.
Music, parodies,
the
shits and
parodies are
giggles with
awesome.
shits and giggles with no knots in your back, hopefully.
Yeah.
And lots of different content.
Yeah.
A lot of different content.
Oh yeah. There's
And
so
it looks
many.
like a bunch of, it looks like different characters, not just a bunch of women. It looks like there's a mix of men and women from the.
There's a lot of men. There was, I think, more men on that panel than there was women.
Well, I was about to say it almost looks like the boy community, which is a lot of men. But these men at least look like they're trying to make music, do parodies, laugh at yourself. Kind of because like they probably would say, we all have, we all wake up to stress. We all go to work, we hear negative. So this is a good time to find some positive and try to
have some
get
fun.
some positive.
Yeah.
And it's a kind of they're kind of a come as you are group, which I really like. It's stick a hat on, put some sunglasses on, forget the makeup, put a cigarette in your mouth and hop on a live stream. Awesome kind of stuff.
I like your demeanor.
Huh?
You're my kind of lady.
Yeah, just go in and have fun, man.
Oh, well, you still need to handle her with kid gloves because you better watch it.
Shut up.
She will when you're not watching it, she'll walk up to you and she'll just smack one on you.
I'll paddle you.
Well, we've been looking for a different community to get out of this whole
hellhole
stuff. Well, there's too much toxic stuff going on, and we've been looking for a place to go to just chill, And I mean, there are some streams that I go in. I go into Angie's stream.
Mhm.
But there's others that I absolutely want to stay away from. If you know what I mean, Angie.
Yeah.
And this seems to be where we might belong, if that makes any sense.
I upset people the other day because we were talking about kink.
What?
Pink
I
lady.
upset them, and they all got butt. Some people got butt hurt, and I got called some really nasty names. And I'm like, but you know what? You're probably the one that's sitting there letting somebody suck your toe
Right.
while you're eating honey.
Right.
I said, so don't judge me.
Listen, I keep getting,
Hey, look who's in this chat.
hey, Rolling. We need your
Rolling.
help, sweetheart.
Oh my God, you need to come up here. We need to tell you a story.
But Queen, Angie, let me tell you this. I keep getting these really fucked up pictures of Jen's toe cleavage.
Oh.
I think someone secretly told her that I'm into that.
Ugh.
She does it just to
Yeah,
freak
it was
me
me. I told her the other day that you have a toenail fetish, that you like to have your toes stroked.
She's all about
And I
the
think
toe
she, and
cleavage.
I guess she took me literally. Sorry,
Rolling-
Jen. Sorry,
Rolling-
Miss Jimmy.
Rolling Homestead always shows up when we need him.
You know, it's a God
just
thing.
like-
It's a God thing.
Superman thing. Every time you want, because we were just talking about him. When was it? Yesterday?
Yeah.
I need to get in touch with him.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I'm serious. Look, toe cleavage is a real thing. It's serious.
It is. It's a big kink. I'm not even
Hey,
playing.
pearls of wisdom.
Yeah. Hey,
I
Pearls.
bet it is. I bet there's a kink for everybody's kink.
You
Even
need
for us that are not into kink, we can probably
You should
find our
see
own kink.
You should see the picture that Jen took. Oh my God.
She tries to make me think it's her real cleavage, and then she backs away and does a series of shots to show it's just her fucking toe.
She tried to make us think it was her butt and it was her toe.
No, yeah. I'm like, what are you doing, Jen? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Oh, here comes Mark. Hey, Mark.
What's going on?
Hey,
Hello.
we've got a case for you, sweetheart. Let me
So
just tell
your
you.
name is, wait 1 second, is your name Mark?
Sometimes, yeah.
I love that name.
He plays a Mark on TV.
Yeah, he
Fan.
plays
Well,
Mark. Yeah.
I say that name let me just say this. I say that name to somebody and they look at me like, not right now, please. I want my video game. And I look at them and I go, if you want to ride to school, dude. So I'll just say that's one of my favorite names in the world. That's all.
Marcus.
Thanks.
So here's the case we got, okay? We've got this great guy, absolutely phenomenally talented, okay, singer, songwriter, and ran across him because there was someone coming into our chat who was saying he was this guy.
Yeah, he's been texting me for the last 2 weeks privately.
The guy
one?
that was on my panel.
Which
Yep.
one? Ty?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Spirit.
Let me see here.
He's used several different emails.
He's
Let's
got
put it
a
this
he's got a
way.
car. His name is Mr. J. Randy.
Yeah, that's one of
Yeah.
them.
That's one of his emails.
Yeah.
Let's say he doesn't have a full 52 deck card.
No, he needs to be 5150. Or she.
So that's a fake person.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he actually emailed me in another name and said that this other person had committed or thought that he had committed suicide. And now the threat is he's called the FBI and I'm going to be arrested. And
some of the stuff he's sending to Brian St. John
Oh.
is horrendous.
Yeah, he got offended with me because I told him that with all the stuff that was going on with him, I said, well, why don't you go talk to your local police department? And he said that they hang up on him now. They don't talk to him. So I knew right away that was BS.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, you'll just have to keep trying. And I left it at that. And he hasn't contacted me again since. But I knew I could tell right away that it was BS as soon as he said that his local sheriff wouldn't talk to him because they have to talk to you. They can't block you.
Right.
They can't,
well, we actually had the real guy that he's been impersonating on my panel. And I presented him full screen and he actually played the song that he's been stealing. And so now ever since then, I'm going to get threats and emails and
Like I
just
said-
craziness.
Like I said, just keep all that. If people in your chat, like Jen, if she's in your chat, or somebody that's in your chat that's a good friend with you, if they can screenshot that and keep that information, especially if he comes on there, anything that he emails you, you keep all that stuff, and then you go to your you got to start it out at the local level.
Okay.
So you go to your local police and you start it there. They'll push it through the rest of the way. Because what's happening with Google is Google gets probably between Paulo, what's the matter? Hang on, I gotta let my dog go.
What kind of dog is that?
That is a Great Dane Pit Bull.
Awesome.
I was going to say you sounded like a kitty or a larger.
There's that
poor
pity
boy.
Ruru.
He's
then
like, Daddy, let's go outside and play.
Then I've got
Is there a copyright thing that
there is, but
YouTube can do?
there is, but it's gotta. If you change the words, it's very difficult. If he's singing the same thing, it's hard to do that.
No, he's
Well,
literally
he's not
playing this
singing.
guy's video.
He's actually uploading this guy's video.
Yeah, then there should be, and see, that's where I don't understand is because if I can right now, I can give something to Carla, and within, I actually think I was gonna show you guys that today. I let somebody else. I was on somebody's stream the other day, and I played one of my. I think it was my 7-day challenge video, and I got a thing from Google saying somebody's got your information as a copyright. Do you want to apply it? And that was within 24 hours. So I don't know what is going on with you guys.
Wow.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna share my screen to you, Carla, on your.
Let me see these babies.
Not my baby. Who are you talking about? I don't know.
Your dogs. Your dogs.
Oh.
Those are your babies.
She is a puppy maniac.
Listen.
She loves anything puppies.
Or dogs. And I like the big dogs.
Hang on a second here. I gotta.
If
Oh,
she
that's
could,
such-
she would
Sounds like
have a
Bessie.
1,000-acre sanctuary and have every dog under the sun.
Actually sounds like Bessie.
Well, he's the one that's the mouthy one. That's a German Shepherd Pit Bull, Black Lab. I rescued that one,
Uh-huh.
and then he's 126 pounds. And then my Pit Bull Great Dane, he's bigger than that, but he's just a loudmouth.
Let me
Yeah,
ask you a
I'm coming
question.
over,
Do they try to act like pups? Do they want to be in your lap if they could?
Yes.
The Great Dane does, yeah.
I've
Yes,
noticed the big
people-
breeds are actually, they try to be more of a lap dog than a real lap dog size
Pit
dog.
bulls are the worst.
All right,
I've
so
never seen a lap dog that acts like a pit bull. They've
Okay.
got to be touching you somehow.
My
Here we go.
Chihuahua never wants to be picked up
Okay.
and never wants
You
to sit
guys
in the lap.
watching?
So this
Right.
was so on Mallory's
Mm.
live stream, I did my 7-day challenge because she wanted to see the framework on how I did my videos.
Mhm.
This is what I got from Google within 24 hours, telling me that somebody did a copyright.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Now, see, if you look on here, I can do whatever I want to it. I can check mark it, and I can ask it to be removed, or I can do it into more things. So you guys have to be very careful about people that are telling you this because I have something that's different than what they're telling you.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
that's what I'm saying is I'm confused with these people that are coming up with you and telling that Google's not doing nothing because within 24 hours, Google's telling me, hey, somebody's taking your stuff.
Okay. If he's doing a cover, if it's not original, would it still send him that?
I don't know. Like this was what I did is in the middle of her live stream, she wanted to see how Filmora worked and they wanted to see how when you put it all together, what it looks like. So I played my intro for my 7-day winter challenge.
Okay.
That video is only a minute long, and they sent me a thing saying, hey, she's using some of your content. And
Okay.
I was on the live stream. I'm the one that shared it.
But I mean, like he literally has an entire channel with all of Josh's material on it. And we've seen Josh on a live playing for us live.
I know, and I'm saying what I'm telling you is that either this guy's a really good hacker that's doing this, or something's fishy. Because every time, if I would play this right now on Carla's channel, I would get notice that she had my stuff on her channel, and that's it.
Is there any reason why he would not be getting those kind of claims?
How big's his channel?
Not very,
Not
like maybe
big.
200.
Like less than
Under
500
200.
subs.
Yeah.
Like I said, no, there's stages to YouTube. At of course, at the 1,000 mark is when you get your chance to become
Monetized.
you're
You think
gonna
it's because it's not
monetize.
monetized?
I don't know if that's the case or not, but I know if there's stages. There's I think 1,000, and then it goes 2,500, 3,500, and then 5,000, and then 10,000. So there's different stages to what you're capable of doing. But everybody has this on there. I know that.
Okay. I'll check with Josh and see if he's getting any. And
most people don't know that if you go in your studio, the copyright that's in there, like I just showed you,
right.
that's where you got to start it, is right there. You can't just say, hey, Google, they're doing this. This is where it has to be taken care of, because it's all done through computers. And then after you physically go and check this, then a human goes and checks it out to see what's going on.
Oh, okay.
But you guys got to be careful, because like I said, if people are telling you they're copying your stuff and Google's not doing nothing about it, I tend to disagree with that, and it sounds to me like somebody's trying to push some BS.
But it doesn't send you any alerts. Like, you have to go to your studio and look under copyright, right? Or it'll.
Yeah, I just brought it up, and yeah, I see. I would never have thought to go there.
I get emails telling me
Mm-hmm.
that I got something in my, but that's how you set up your YouTube channel. Also, if you have it set up to get YouTube notifications, you will get that.
Okay. And he may not, because he's working construction and out away from his devices and stuff. So I'll check with him and have him look.
Just be careful. Like I said, there's a lot of people out here that are trying to pull wool over people's eyes and say they're doing this and they're doing that. Like
You
this
want to
guy.
know? He's been stalked for 7 years by the
7
same
years.
person.
But I'll say this too. I don't know that he is as YouTube savvy. Like, we did StreamYards the other night, and I literally had to walk him through it. He does videos. He doesn't do lives. So there's that.
This guy that was emailing me, I in 30 seconds, I knew that he was full of BS.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we kind of got him, kind of tricked him to come up on our channel and play, because we asked him to play, because we kind of figured that he wasn't who he said he was. So we asked him to play some of his music. Well, you could tell he was playing it off another device,
And
like
not cammed up.
and he was not, and he would not, he refused to cam up, and he played something from another device. Because when he talked, it was clear, but when he played the music, it was very
Horrible.
Yeah, it was very
And with Josh was cammed up, actively singing, playing guitar while he was on a live stream. So I know I just think that if he is getting copyright notifications, he doesn't know where to go to look for them, because I wouldn't have known until you showed me that. So I'll make sure that he knows how to get that, so that can help him in a big way too.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean,
Mark,
this Thai person has more subs than the actual guy. Than Josh.
Mark, I have a question for you as a YouTube creator. Did you go through those YouTube creator classes that I've heard about? That if you want to start a YouTube channel, you should do their training, or is that all garbage?
No, it's not garbage. It's not. I will say that you need toothpicks to keep your eyes open. And it is very, I think the guy that made that and designed it was a monotone, and it was terrible, but it did help.
But what I'm saying is, this is the kind of information that you would find is that would show you. I'm sure that, you know what, I bet I know there's channels out there that they kind of paraphrase it for you. But I just heard that if you're going to be serious about it, you really need to follow, check out what YouTube is all about on the creator side, is what I was told.
Yeah,
you do, and you need to learn your community guidelines. You need to check them every month, because YouTube changes like they changed our underwear. I mean, it's terrible how this company is changing things off the fly, and
it kind of sounds like our national, out there right now. So it kind of sounds like them too.
Lots of executive orders. Are you saying?
Yeah,
I know
saying.
Creators who never change their underwear very often. I'm just.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, moving on.
Let's keep this on.
just saying. Not Carla. She does like sometimes 3 times a day, depending on what she's watching.
Well, I'm just asking.
No, I'm trying to help somebody. We tried to help someone get to 1,000, and we managed to get him to 1,000.
Yeah, we did.
He does parodies, And yeah, he's doing a 24-hour live stream. I
It's
didn't even know.
fun group.
Yeah, very fun group. Because
Well,
we were trying to find a different.
They do
community.
original content.
Just
Yeah.
remember,
Parodies, original material.
if you guys are trying to be a creator, you want to do more. When you're done with your lives, you want to take your lives down.
Okay.
And then do not delete them, but just hide them. Okay?
Why is that?
Because you want to have people on your watching your videos and coming back for your videos, and then you want them to, it actually draws people to your channel more, because if they want to see your live streams, they have to physically be there, not watch them in the next, the
The replay.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So
we got you.
you're going to get more interaction with if it's live at that specific time versus watching it in a replay. You're going to gain maybe 20, 30 more views on a replay. So they say that if you're going to do a live stream, after the live stream, you're supposed to hide it. You don't want to delete it, because that's going to remove all your watch time and all that other stuff, but you just want to hide that and put that in a separate folder on YouTube. And that also allows people to watch your videos. So if you're just a live streamer, that's different. But if you're doing content, then you don't want to be leaving them out there.
Yeah, that's interesting. I never thought of it.
Yeah. You want to draw people to your channel for that time frame. You don't want to have them watching it later on.
Oh, well, now what about the AdSense that's gained from the rewatches, from going back and watching?
You're never going to get any good AdSense anyway, because it's just a live stream convert versus the actual content. What I make on a live stream is cents compared to the videos.
Okay.
I always saw that what I make on AdSense is like pennies.
Yeah.
Like really pennies.
It's not the other big thing is like I say, tell everybody the title of your video, your tags, your description, all of those have to be in there in order to the analytics to pick it up.
Okay.
If one's missing or two's missing, it's not going to see it, and it's going to put it in a abyss hole of YouTube.
Okay.
So that's a huge thing. And right now you can go to AdSense, and there's a little tab there with a wrench on it that says keywords. It's free for everybody. And you can actually check and see how much those tags are worth. So like some of the tags, like right now, if I do extreme, I think they're around $14.
Wow.
And then there's some all the way up to $53. Now you guys understand that anybody let's say Chevy decides to put an ad on one of my videos. That's big. That's big bucks for me and big bucks for YouTube. So they like that.
Yeah. But you have to talk about Chevy in the stream, do you not?
No, you don't have to talk Chevy at all.
Really?
I told them I didn't want any political when a certain president was in there. I said, I don't want any political thing in there. Well, I showed up on my live stream like 4 or 5 times, and I was ticked.
Dang.
Yeah. Guys would come in and tell me on my live stream, like, hey, there's a certain person on your live stream right now in the ads, and I just had to sit there and watch it because I knew it was you. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? And he told me like that. He's supposed to be happening. So you can actually check to see what you're actually doing. You can say, hey, Google, I want to have ads that are representative of me, and you're going to get that.
Yeah.
Or not. If you do that, you're going to have less things available, but you can do that.
Yeah, like that would be a good thing for now. Just saying. Whatever. Threw that out there. Yeah, she did. But so the best way, so he needs to check that in his Google Studio or his YouTube Studio.
Yep.
Anything else that I can tell him other than just reporting it every single time long format?
You have to, take pictures. If you know that this is wrong, you can actually take that to the police and show them.
Yeah.
And then the more stuff that you guys come up with to help him out, if he's not computer savvy or YouTube savvy, but that's a good way of doing things. Is to start off is check his studio, and I bet you he's got a lot of boxes in there. And
I bet he does. I bet because he probably doesn't even, he's not even aware.
But the other thing, guys, just make sure that you're not getting the wool pulled over your eyes, because there's a lot of people out here jumping on a bandwagon. Hey, help me, help me, help me. All you got to do is listen, because you guys donate, you guys help out other channels to do all this stuff. People want to get on that bandwagon, and it's all it's going to take.
Okay. And I want to say that I'm absolutely positively sure we're not being, but like you said, you never know.
Yep. I've helped out people many times. They're losing their house. We got enough so that they could get back on track. We did live streams that way to raise money. We donated. We did all that kind of stuff. I actually sent the whole studio out to a subscriber of my older stuff when I switched over to the new studio. So just be careful about what you do. And
Oh yeah, and he's not asking for anything at this point, but for this to stop, so that he can work on a career and get.
No, he doesn't want any money or anything. He has a job, but that brings a new point. If you do a fundraiser, and I will never do a fundraiser, let's just get that straight. But how is the proper way to do a fundraiser on YouTube?
The proper way?
What would be the proper way? Not through. Would it be through a super chat, or would it be through a direct thing?
Direct thing would be like a PayPal or something like that, where no money goes through your hands.
Okay.
So this is what I wanted you guys to see here. So this started out as now this is coming from this MJ. As he said, I seen you on our Carla's chat, and someone's been stalked and harassed on YouTube. At this point, they made a fake account about the person. And I said, you need to start reporting this to your local police department and file a complaint. She said she's tried and not going to help. She has tried there and not going to help. She needs to keep making complaints. That will stick with it. I know it's frustrating, but everything takes time. And this is right here is when I noticed that there's something fishy. He says, they're not taking her calls anymore. And I said, the police department? And he said, yes. And I said, well, she needs to get as much proof as she can and take it down to them in person. Now, this even gets even better. She did that, and they turned her away. Now, when do you know that the police department turns anybody away?
Never. They have to check everything out.
Yep, they have to. And I said, that's what you pay your taxes for. And he said, yes. And then I said, I'm going to go do some research and check in on this topic and do a live on bullying soon. And he said, okay, cool. And then I said, I will talk to my local sheriff and ask him. And then that was the end of what I heard from him for that day.
Well, and I'm going to cut out the explicatives on this, okay? But this is a correspondence that we received from Ty. Okay.
Who's Ty?
Ty is the one.
Tyrannical spirit.
The same one that's sending you emails. Same person, but he uses different emails. He's gone through.
Okay, so if he had to go through this, no, I don't know much about Facebook, but it tells me where he lives. Underneath his name, he says that he lives in Memphis, Tennessee.
Wow. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'd have to ask. I'd have to find out exactly where, because this is coming through email, and I don't know about a Facebook page.
And he's got a picture of a horse above his car. And what's really funny is, I don't know if you guys know the Runny Egg Show?
No.
No.
He's a subscriber to the Runny Egg Show.
What's that?
He's a kind of like a channel to raise up and share people out kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I can show you and see if you guys recognize this guy at all, because he's got a lot of Runny Eggs. He's got a lot of Robert Phillips.
I don't know that either.
The Grow Show. So he's got another person in here. It's all shout outs with and he's got a picture of himself playing a video game.
I don't know.
Wait a minute here. So he does shoutouts and reviews as MJ Rally. Let me check. Oh, this is Carla.
What?
It says this is you.
Where?
Carl Kokona, Commander Vlog.
What?
Commander vlog sounds funny.
Commander
It
vlog?
sounds familiar for some reason.
This guy lives in Aloma, Washington. He's followed by 430 people.
Hmm.
And he's got van life travels. I know them.
What about stolen valor?
Stolen valor is a felony.
Okay, well,
That's
listen.
what he's-
Listen to this. This is this tyrannical spirit person. Okay, in an email to one of our group. Hello, MFing traitor. Spells it out, the MFing part.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that the military did not train me to sort you out? I figured out every one of you from the very beginning, and I played y'all. For God's sake, I served 30 years. Okay, so 30 years he served in the military, he claims. Yet he's claiming to be a person who is in either the late 20s or early 30s. So I guess from birth he's been in the military, or even his mother wasn't when she was pregnant. I guess. I don't know. I recorded all y'all. Now, this is the night that we did the live stream with Josh singing his stuff on a live on camera. Okay. This is what followed from this tyrannical spirit person who claims to be the guy who was on the live stream and is putting out all of his videos. Okay.
He also sent me a picture of him in uniform, and Brian checked it out, and it goes back to a stock picture of someone.
Right. So he said,
Yeah.
I recorded all of y'all, and LOL, how stupid y'all are. Shimmer Soul, I don't know who that is, aka Miss D, that would be me, never gone by the name Shimmer Soul, don't know what you're talking about, did a photo comparison on the same person. I've never done a photo comparison on anyone.
I don't even know how to do it.
Do you not understand, you filthy effing bastard? I know exactly what Josh is doing. I have been to Nashville. I have an appointment there. I alerted all of his fraudulent activities. You see, I played the recordings like that to catch y'all, and I did. He's talking about when he came up on a live, did not cam up and played an obviously very poor recording, acting like he was doing the actual singing and playing of instruments, okay, which was stupid. Do you not understand that another friend of Josh's has 35 different accounts? I have all the proof I need to effing shut y'all down. Where do you think I was yesterday? Nashville, Tennessee. And I have an appointment to go back, so go F yourself. You see, I have people in my life that support me that do not understand a effing thing that you support somebody that still makes up a false account using somebody's real name who is disabled. So then we go into this whole Josh is picking on a disabled person. Whatever. Okay, no, he's not. Second of all, I have great knowledge on St. Jude because there's stuff going on in this community about St. Jude that we're not involved in at all. How do I have it? I know the president personally. Her name is Marlo. Okay. Everybody knows Marlo Thomas. I have met her several times. And do you not understand that person that you talk to can be in trouble because she verified information that she should not have. And do not think that I have contacted the president of St. Jude. Oh, good for you. You all think that I'm stupid. No, I'm not stupid. I have an attorney sitting there last night with me in my hotel room watching this whole thing, taking notes of every criminal act that you have made. Have a nice day. If any of you do not remove any of the connective comments that I have been made over 6 months, I will see you in court. I have it on good authority that Josh is attacking a vulnerable adult, and he said it on his live video. Please realize that live recorded in my lawyer's office, whatever. You contact me back, I will file charges, or I will expose you so bad in court. Sincerely, Ty. Nice to know he's sincere. Good
When
job.
was that sent?
This was sent day before yesterday, I believe.
Yeah, 2 days ago, I think.
2 days
ago.
Well, the day after we did the live stream with Josh.
It was
So what-
sent at 5 p.m. No, 4:07 p.m. on. It was yesterday.
And when did you guys do that live stream?
Left it up.
No. I mean, what time did you guys do that live stream?
It was
was-
around that same time.
O'clock at
It's-
night.
it's
or
right after that
8:30,
live stream.
something like that.
Okay, my first question is that I don't know how many lawyers do personal calls to sit in hotel rooms. So that's
Exactly. There's A.
Number two is if this
And the
guy's
President of
legitimate.
St. Jude is not Marlo Thomas.
Right.
Sorry.
The other funny thing is all he's got to do is say, "Show me your DD 214." Anybody that's in the military,
Right.
like myself, we have forms that are legitimate. You know,
Mhm.
anybody can take a picture, but you're not going to be able to get a DD 214.
Right. My husband has one of those.
And listen, that Josh guy never said a nasty thing about that person.
No.
Just that they've been stalked. They've been stealing his music. But he was kind of kind. He's kinder than I would have been. But the only thing, we have a military person that's in our group. And she said that's an insulting thing to do, is to
If you
stolen.
guys actually think he's a stolen valor, there's avenues, because that's serious right there.
Yep.
Well, he's
there-
gone on and on about all this stuff. He's been to the White House because he was 30 years in the
Claims he's
military.
he's a full bird colonel in the Marines.
Yeah,
that should be easy to check, because if he's the Marines really hate stolen valor, they'll actually go and hunt him down.
he's wounded he can't walk because he was wounded. Was his amputation from the
No. He just says he's paralyzed from the waist down.
He's paralyzed
Gets
from
up
the
and
waist
walks
down.
away from his computer because he forgot his camera was on.
Yeah, he forgot his camera was on, and it shows him walking away from his computer.
Yeah, you guys just need to walk away from that nut job. That's a serious issue there.
But he's gotten Brian's gotten 40 emails.
Mhm.
Well, like I said, if there's three things that you can do. Number one is you can let it get to you, because right now everybody's locked in and they got nothing better to do.
Right.
There's called a button on YouTube that says, or on emails, it's called block. You can
Right.
actually block that person, and they can't send you any emails anymore. And then I would check the YouTube side of things and see what's going on there, because I'm sure that he's got some boxes if it's legitimate.
Yeah.
But
Who's Josh?
He is an amazing singer-songwriter that has got a little channel, 200 people on it, subs. And we met him because this guy came to Carla's channel, the impersonator, saying that he was this guy. Well, we very quickly found out that he wasn't.
Well,
So-
it was just certain things he would say, that he's been to the White House, and everything that we would talk about on panel, he's done better. And I was
Constant,
like, God,
yeah,
constantly.
Carla, I've been to the White House,
even better than that.
Well,
there were
I believe
constant
it,
threats.
but I
he's
mean,
been in the private part of the White House, like where the president is, like the
residence.
office, and yeah.
that's kind of hard to believe, because I know a lot of people that are still in the military. My company commander was over here probably a year and a half ago, and he had 3 tours in Iraq, and he's never been in front of the president. I mean, they send tours through the White House daily. They used to. So, I mean, I've been all around in there when I took on vacation over there to see that stuff. So you got to be very careful about what people say. What's this Brian's channel?
Brian St. John,
Brian St. John?
yep, his name.
Who's
That
Brian?
was-
What are you saying
And
about
see,
Brian?
yeah. And Mark, and on top of all that, he would threaten Carl that he was going to take his channel down. He was going to commit suicide. And then
Constantly.
after we told him we are not medical experts, here's the 1-800 number. Then he tried to come back and say, "Oh, it was a mess up with his medication dosage." I mean, he, just
But the thing with him is he comes up with a different email. Like you'll block him on one, and he comes back with another, and then it's just.
like I said, he's a couple of cards short of a 52 card deck.
So this Brian St. John has got 754 subscribers, 175 videos.
Yeah.
Shirt and tie. This is a legitimate guy here.
Yes.
Yes.
He is one of our people.
We've known Brian St. John,
For years.
whatever,
I've known
BSJ
him
for
years.
years. I've known of him 2 years.
So he's about the Bible. I like that.
Yes, he is.
Yeah,
He's a
he
good
is.
man. Good man.
And
Oh,
he's
very, very logical.
And so is Josh, by the
very-
way.
He's working today, so that's why he's not on this panel.
And
Otherwise,
so is
you'd be
Josh,
hearing
by the
voice.
way. Josh is a God-fearing man, too.
Very much so.
so
Good.
who's the guy that's got the singing channel?
Josh.
Josh.
How can we post his link?
Yeah.
I can never pronounce his last name. How do you pronounce that, Sue?
I wish edibles
I don't
were
wanna
legal in
butcher that.
Texas.
Mazieres.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got 225 now.
Yay.
He passed. Yeah, he passed.
Me and Miss D would like to figure out a way to make edibles legal in Texas.
I just posted his link in the chat. Mark.
All three of us did. Look at there.
Okay,
Yeah.
the first thing that I see on here that he has an issue in is he doesn't have the watermark stamp in his video.
Who, Josh?
Yep.
Yeah, he does.
Where is it? There's no watermark. It should be in there the whole time. I don't, unless it's on. Let me see.
Some of them do not. He just recently started doing that.
Yeah.
The song "Daddy Doesn't Pray" anymore.
Who?
There's the watermark at the bottom of the.
He's got his name. It says Josh Martinez Music on the top and the bottom, but there isn't a legitimate YouTube watermark on it.
Okay. All right. So how does he do that? Just go to YouTube Studio?
Yeah, you just got to set up your watermark.
Okay. All right. I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what
Is
you're
that
talking
like the one that Carla has with the weird face blinking sometimes?
Yeah.
Or is it different? Oh, okay.
It serves as two purposes. You can actually click on that and go to that channel and subscribe. There's that portion of it, but it's also it protects your video because then YouTube knows where it's tied to that video.
Okay.
Original content is tied to that video. So if you go look at any one of my channel or any one of my videos in the bottom corner, it's my watermark.
Well, crap. So now if let me ask you this, if Ty, the piece of crap, is watching this right now, which I'm sure that he is, can he then go to his and put his official watermark on there and then bump Josh's original stuff?
Possibility, yeah.
Well, if you're watching, you little SOB.
How do you remove a watermark? Because the one that I saw with his watermark is right across the screen.
That's his name.
But how would he remove? Oh, that's not a watermark. Okay.
That's not a watermark.
But I have removed watermarks from videos that my friends made for me.
The other question is I'd like to know what kind of software that Josh is using because it's all tied into analytics and how you're doing stuff. So like with mine using my Filmora and my songs, everything is tied to me through my software. So if you're just using YouTube software and making your videos, there's the other problem. There's a lot of other software out there that you can use, but it actually has, when you have that format, like right now, he doesn't have, if he's using YouTube as the sole rendering works, it's all in YouTube. It's not saved on your computer. It doesn't have the IP address to transfer it over. You don't have the clip, all that stuff is important.
Okay. So what would you recommend, or can you?
I recommend Filmora, what I use.
Filmora?
Is it budget friendly?
I think it's a one-time deal of $80.
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh, okay, that's affordable.
And then I can give you guys a link to Filmora.
Okay.
And then the thing with Filmora is you get the basic thing for $80, and then like if you want additional things, there's things like that with film stocks and stuff like that. But
Okay. And I'm definitely going to have him check his copyright on his, because here's the thing. I come from music industry, okay, all my life.
Yeah, you told me that last time. And
I know how important copyright is. I know way too much about it. But I think at this point, he's like, well, it's covers, so it's not my copyrighted material. Yet, when you do a cover, then you need to protect that, especially on something like YouTube, because of this very reason right here. So, and then he's got some original stuff, and he does not do original. He did one the other night on our live, and he was skeptical about it, but He doesn't do his original stuff on YouTube because of copyright, because it's not copyrighted yet, and they would certainly steal it and run with it. And I know how disastrous that can be. So, and I encourage him not to do it until it's copyrighted. I've got him with a really good friend of mine who's an artist manager, and she's going to be working with him. So that's step number one. But
that's the other thing is if he's as good as he says he is, once he gets into the business, he's got everything to back him up, and they will shut the guy down in seconds. So
exactly, and that's where I really want him to be, in that direction. But I get that, you get out. He's construction, so he gets off of work and he wants to sit around and pick up his guitar and do that. Some people watch television or get on YouTube or whatever, but he sits and plays around with his music.
Mhm.
And then he'll put something on and think, well, just put it on a video and put it on my thing. And then boom, this happens.
Someone steals it.
Yeah.
Because actually she linked me up with a video that he did, like he recently uploaded, and boom, not even within 10 minutes, that other channel had uploaded that same video.
With his picture, his
video, exactly. Yep. And I know because I had subbed to him.
That happened last night.
He had changed his name, but it still came up in my notification. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I had subbed to him, but he had changed his name, so it still came up in my notification. So I went there and I'm like, you're not going to believe this. He just uploaded the same video.
Yep.
See, what I was hoping that YouTube would do, and it would take care of this whole issue, is some of the bigger gaming platforms. What they do is if you cheat on there, they will lock you. They will hardware lock you.
Yeah.
So
is that stronger than an IP ban?
Much.
Yeah, much stronger because
I've never heard of I've never heard of that one, but I like that idea too.
What they do is they have the number of your motherboard and they have the number on your graphics card, and they lock that. So you would literally have to spend over $1,000 on top of getting, and that's on the cheap side of things. Like if I had to go and replace my graphics card, that's $980.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the cost of my motherboard is.
Yeah.
So if you do a hardware lock like that, that would stop a lot of this from happening. Because if you're cheating or you get caught doing this, if they would do that, this would take care of this whole problem. But you got to remember, YouTube is making money off of everybody. So that's why, I kind of frown when this stuff happens, because YouTube decides what they can and aren't going to do,
Then you get into the First Amendment issues.
Yep.
With, you talked about da-da-da-da-da policy. Boom, you're shut down. We've seen that too much in the last couple of months.
Yep. We can't talk about certain words, certain diseases.
Yep.
Politics. So, those things are I wish there was a lot of things that I could do, but sometimes your hands are just tied. But I would be really careful, you guys, of what you're, when you jump on this stuff. You guys all got soft hearts, and you hear this and you hear that, and you want to protect the person, but really do the background search first, because so many times I've run into things where, just like this guy texted me, after about 30 seconds, I felt bad until he started telling me stuff that just didn't add up.
Yeah.
Well, they also have, I'm the bullshit meter reader, so they don't. I mean, I'm talking about from troll perspective in this side chat. If it sounds like bullshit, my meter says ding, 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 I'm, checking it out.
The best thing that you can do is, like I've always done for you guys, is I show you the proof.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. Just like the other time I came on here and that person was saying about the whole bullying, that it's not a federal offense. Well, I show you the proof.
Right.
Right.
That's how you guys got to look at things. It's like, okay, this guy came up on your live stream, and I'm going to give him credit. If he did that and he sang on your thing, and it sounds exactly like the other one, that would have been enough for me to say, okay, there's an issue here. And I would say is go check out his studio. I'm sure that there's a lot of stuff on there, but I really have never I've heard horror stories about making videos off of YouTube, that you need to do it on like a different rendering software.
Well, it was a live stream. He was talking, and then he went and played his music to prove that it was him. So
We had a
that's
little
all
mini
the proof I
concert going
needed.
on.
And it
What's
wasn't
that?
it wasn't lip synced or nothing like that.
No,
No,
absolutely
it
not.
was
He was,
actually he forgot. I think he forgot a chord or something. So it
he was
wasn't.
trying to do a cover that I asked him to do, and he's like, "Okay, but I'm just going to give you enough to make you mad because I don't know the whole thing." And he did. He did a great job with that. And he's like, "Okay, I can't because I'm butchering these chords." And I mean, he's live. He's cammed up. We're watching him do this, so it's not.
I mean,
There's no other accompaniment other than him and his guitar. That's it. Raw, So
Mhm.
yeah,
oh, and
That
he was
was all
and
the
he was
truth I
even
needed.
taking, he was, and we were even,
Taking
trying to
requests.
get
Taking
him.
requests. That was another thing. Yeah, people in the chat
And
were
and we
requesting
put him up to it.
stuff.
It wasn't even a planned thing. We put him up to
No.
it. We talked him into it.
yeah.
So it wasn't
Yeah.
like he had it all ready to go or something.
No.
Well, that's what that's my first thing I would check out is go to his YouTube studio and see what he's got in there. And then see if he can get a different kind of software to do videos. That's another good way of doing things. Is he just because his channel seems to be on the smaller end. How many videos does this guy actually have?
I'm not sure how many. He doesn't have that many.
I think,
All right.
yeah.
Like I said, he's like got 200 and some subscribers.
He's
So
got 228 subscribers, and he's got an Instagram and Facebook. He joined in January 1st, 2009. He's got 6,000 views, and he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got 8 videos.
Right. Now, if you go, there's one video on there where he talks about the stalker alert one, where he talks about redoing his channel. So I know at one point, and then putting what he called a watermark up there where it's his name on there. So that's what I know about that. I think there was another channel that he had that it was so bombarded by this person that he just kind of started over or took everything down and started over. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask him.
Well, see, what I'm wondering is I see his name on there and he's saying that's his watermark. That is not a traditional, unless YouTube has changed something. No. I'm going to check my watermark.
okay.
Let me put it this way. Okay, let me tell you how I know he's a real deal. Okay, when all this first started, and Brian was talking to someone else that knows him, that knows Josh, okay, and has known him for years, and he's like, let's get in touch with Josh. So I went over to Facebook, put his name in there. It pops up. We have one shared friend. The friend that I know that he knows, it's his cousin. I've known her since 1985, and she verifies that he is the real deal.
So this is what you do is if you go into YouTube Studio Land and you go under customization, it's on the left-hand side. You're going to see layout, branding, and basic info.
Okay.
Okay, you go under branding, and it says right there, video watermark. The watermark will appear on your videos in the right-hand corner of the video. And I have mine checked for the entire video.
Okay.
Okay, so that serves two purposes. You can literally go on one of my videos, and the reason why I think YouTube set this up was that if you're watching it on a different device or not being on that person's channel at that time, you can click on that and it directs you to that channel. Okay. So there is the trick right there. Okay, that's what if he has that legitimate watermark on there, like his name, I can't click on it. But if you go on my channel right now and click on my watermark. It will direct you, or go to one of my videos here. I'll tell you what video to type in the YouTube. We'll try this out. Make sure this works right.
Okay.
Just type in. Let's see here. Chicken survival in frozen Wisconsin. Or here, this one's a quick and easy one. Pickled eggs, hottest peppers in the world.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So you see my name in there? Okay, click on that video. Okay, and on the bottom right-hand corner, now click on that subscribe button there, where it says after video plays, you'll start to see a subscribe button and a logo on the bottom. That should direct you back to my channel.
Okay, let me see.
See, when I hover over the top of it, it says Rolling Homestead and White Edibles and says
It's-
subscribe.
Oh, it's the little eye, right?
You see on the bottom left-hand corner, it says the subscribe button. It's white around it with a red.
Right.
And it says Rolling Homestead and Wild Edibles and it says subscribe.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah.
Okay. You can't do that on his.
Right.
That's a true watermark.
Okay, and then the eye up at the top that takes you back to your channel.
That gives you it gives you more information about who I am. It's just tags that's set up in my video.
Okay.
I think Jen is right. I need to do a private with this guy to show him how to set up his videos.
I see what you're saying. So that subscribe is the actual watermark. It's not
Yep.
something that you have to come up with or.
Well, you can put your own picture. You can do like Carla did. You can put her picture in there. I can put my picture in there. I can do whatever I want. But that tells me that that's legitimate to that person. Okay.
Okay.
You can't go and fake that. And then the drop downs, like the tags I was talking about, and the when you put in these things in here, it's very hard to get rid of that if you're just going to copy a video. You know what I mean?
Right.
Uh-huh.
You got to put more stuff in there to make it harder for these guys to clean up. Is what
Okay.
I'm saying.
What he's done. Okay, so he played last night the song "Daddy Doesn't Pray Anymore." Josh did. He made a video, and like Carla said, within a matter of minutes, boom, it's on Tyrannical Covers, which is his new channel name. He's just changed his name, right? So you still get all the stuff that he's done before. All right. So when you click on the video, it comes up.
Oh, and comments were
Removed.
held for review.
Mhm.
Okay,
So-
so the other
but-
thing in his description here, it's not saying anywhere in here that this is legally tied to him. He's got to have a that this video is not okay to copyright or reuse. It's not listed in here at all.
Okay, not copyright. Okay, not.
You know you know the legal terms for that.
Yeah.
I don't. But he needs to have some kind of legal statement in the bottom of every video. And like I said, I can show you how to set that all up so every video that you make it pops up there.
Yeah.
But there's nothing in the description here that says I can't use this video. And that's where I see where YouTube's coming up and saying, well, there's a problem here.
Okay. Okay. So then what he did was, okay, so how Josh now has his homemade watermark on there that says his name across his video, where you actually see him playing the music, you hear him playing the guitar, right? And he's singing, and he's got his name across it in a watermark format, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Where nobody can take that off because he's put it on there. He's then made taken a picture off of Josh's either Facebook page. I think it's off his Facebook page. It might be off of a YouTube something or other previously, and he's taken his picture and put Tyrannical Covers over that, like Josh did with his name.
Yep, you can do that. I can take any one of you guys right now and do the same thing. That's what I'm saying is that watermark you can't do that with.
Right.
Okay.
The other thing is he's got to have that statement.
He's got a watermark on his, which brings it. Tyrannical Covers has a watermark.
Yep.
But those people, the guy that you're seeing on there that does not have a watermark on it, there's a Stand By Me. Okay, he doesn't cover a Stand By Me. That is Josh sitting there playing the guitar, the same guy that was on Carlos Live doing that live. That is not Tyrannical Covers. Absolutely 100% not him. There is no Josh's name across the screen. So he just lifted that straight off of Josh's. That's why Josh put his name on his stuff, so that now he can't show the actual footage of him playing the guitar and singing the music.
Oh, yeah, that's why he
why
did it.
Josh
Because
did it.
before, all he did was take the, I get it. That's why he just takes the picture now.
Yep.
So there's a lot more things that we can put in here that makes it a lot harder for somebody to do that. Because I could do exactly the same thing with my software. I can actually record him. I can put it in my software. I can put my stuff over the top of it and do exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Easy.
So why would someone do that? Just for attention, to build their channel? I mean,
You're a
come on.
psychopath.
Yeah, you can do. But what I'm saying is if he doesn't have any legal document below in the description saying that this stuff is my own creation.
Yep.
I'm not allowing someone to reuse this. So right now he's telling YouTube that anybody can use my song.
Right. So
So-
that will all be taken care of this evening.
So I'll tell you what, guys, if you need my help with setting up his YouTube the right way.
Yeah.
Carly, you got my email. Jen's got my email.
We'll
Send me.
do
You don't
maybe a
love me?
private StreamYards with him.
Well,
I can
Mark doesn't
do
love me.
what?
I'm crushed. Mark doesn't let me. I don't have his email.
You can, if you want my email, you can just go to my channel. It's in my description.
Oh, you know what?
We're not
You're going
special.
to be paddled. That's all I can tell you. And I'm taking your damn dogs. Okay, I'm going to come get your
Hey,
dog.
We're not special. We're not
Mark,
special.
Mark, I had a question. Do you ever
Hmm.
do how to live streams, like how to on like wilderness survival?
Yeah, all the time. I just actually
Could
did
you-
a. I just
That's
did
what
a.
his channel's about.
I just did a. We did a. We're working on Jeopardy night where we put in
Mhm.
like camping, doing wild edibles, stuff like that. But I just did not too long ago wild edible live stream where we talked about the medicinal plants and stuff like that.
Could you do one with us where you can show us how we can use a bra in different ways for survival out in the forest?
Dear God in heaven, and will you please
Oh man,
and cam up?
No, I don't think I
They
can
do
do that
that.
one.
they do that on Naked and Afraid.
I'm just
That's what
messing
they
with you,
do.
Mark.
Okay, would it be okay with you, Mark, if I passed on your email to Josh?
Yeah, that's fine. That's my company email, so it's. I mean, it's on the public. Everybody can see it on my channel. Anybody can go to it and stuff like that. So
Okay,
that's not my personal email. So
okay, because I'm in pretty much constant contact with him through Facebook, and just bantering back and forth.
That's her new toy boy. Come
Yeah,
on.
no, I mean he's a great guy. He really is. He's a good Christian
No,
guy.
he is very talented.
He's very talented,
Christian.
and
like I said, if you guys get a hold of if I know what time you guys are going to do that, I'll kind of be watching for it, and I can come in there within probably half an hour. I can set him up on YouTube the right way of doing things.
okay.
And if you could just set up some kind of look for a legal document for copyright of songs, and then we'll put that in his description on all of his videos.
Yeah.
Because that puts a whole different ball game for this guy that's trying to copy it. And
I
then
can
we'll
do
do
one even better. I've got a really awesome little chick from down here in Texas with me that's in artist management. I've hooked them up, and they're talking about stuff. So I will get some stuff from her because she's a contract brainiac, and so I can get some verbiage from her to put on there.
Yep.
That's perfect. Good deal.
Just like if you go in my description or any one of my videos, especially when I'm doing the wild edibles, I have a disclaimer in mine too, so
Yeah.
you have to have that. That covers your butt, and legally that's the best way of doing things. Now, the other
Right.
thing, I don't know how it works for Josh's, but he can, I think there is some free legal advice that he can talk to a lawyer about.
Yeah.
I would definitely do that and get some verbiage set up in there, especially if he's getting stalked and something like that. But you do that on a private side, not through Google.
Right. That's all through that civil litigation stuff, or sometimes criminal if you're going to go and I want to look at the stolen valor stuff seriously too, because that most of my family has either been in or is in active military, and my husband ex-military. Yeah, nothing pisses me off more.
Yeah, there's
copyright infringement. They're kind of hand in hand to me. Just saying.
Yeah, that's a bad thing. All right, guys, I got to go out and snow blow my driveway.
Okay,
right.
Mark. Hey, thanks for coming up.
Kiss
I
those
appreciate
dogs
all
for
the
me.
information.
So, like I said, if you guys get a hold of him and you guys need help, just send me an email and I'll try to help you guys out.
We'll do it. Thank you
Okay.
so much, Mark.
You bet. Take care.
Take care.
All right. That's so awesome. See, people helping people. Hot damn.
Angie, we lost Angie. She's been
No,
muted the whole
Angie's
time.
not here.
Oh, Angie, you're still here.
Angie, I'm sorry. Did we bore you, honey?
No,
Okay, good.
no. If
Did
I
you-
was bored, I would have left.
Did you learn some cool things or what?
I did. Oh, by the way, there is a thing on Facebook, and it is called Stolen Valor,
Uh-huh.
and that's all they do.
I'm going to get in touch
Oh,
with them.
really?
Because I had somebody that was pretending to be military. My son was in the military. My dad was in Korea. So I mean, I'm an Air Force brat. So
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. My dad was a pilot. So, yeah.
I've got all branches. I can't avoid any branch. I've got Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, all of it.
But this
I mean-
person kept coming in here and saying he was like a wounded warrior, not the thing, but he was wounded in the war and stuff. And I had sent me a stock picture. Actually, sent me a stock picture saying it was him from. Well, you saw it, Sue.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Welcome.
one
People are just coming in. We're doing a whole bunch of weird stuff today. So just
yeah.
follow along.
Yeah, we're doing all kinds. It's mishmash. We've got a link at the top of the screen to go to a channel that's doing a 24-hour live stream. Awesome channel. We're trying to get out of the community. We kind of keep going back into this drama, and we're trying to get out of it. So we found our community.
We found our tribe. I mean, they're a great group of people. You'll love them. They're fun. They're just fun peeps.
There's one called Wacky Witch. She's got over 30,000 subscribers, and she does parodies too. So you might want to check some of these channels out. They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know,
our Discord is so dirty that we actually have a whole room full of nothing but awesome channels to go look at that are alternatives to the places we keep, finding ourselves bogged down in. And it's a healthy thing to do, to go check out other things,
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna start going back to what I know. We're really gonna start focusing on the paranormal stuff.
Awesome.
We're gonna start focusing on reteaching stupid people that witches are not bad.
Right.
They're not evil.
Well, isn't it a religion? Wiccan.
Well, there's a difference between being a witch and being a Wiccan.
Oh,
They're
okay.
two
I didn't
different
know.
things. A Wiccan is about an 80-year-old religion.
Okay.
And being a witch is all the way back to whenever time started. We're going to focus on tarot cards, witchcraft, the paranormal stuff. I'm so over all. I mean, if somebody needs me and they're like, "Yo, Ange, listen, I got some issues," I will absolutely do a show about it. But this drama crap is, I can't. I have too much going on in my real life to focus on stupid people and their drama.
Right.
Well, that's why we were trying to distance ourselves from the whole thing. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You know what I mean? And we're not going to change it. We're not going to change anything by it. I'm trying to just find different communities. And when I went into that live stream today, there were so many different people, like paranormal channels. Every kind of channel you want to imagine was on that panel today. And, it's kind of refreshing when you find a different community.
It really is. It's
and like Angie knows, I'm pretty regular in her streams. So yeah.
I mean, we're doing, like, the other day we did a whole thing on DOMs and the whole culture of kink. And I had 3 new subscribers. I had some emails going, "You're not afraid to talk about this?" No, I'm not afraid to talk about this. Why would I?
It's a thing. It's a thing.
Yeah.
It is a thing. And I think more people need to understand that you think they have power that they don't realize they have.
Mm-hmm.
And women especially need to understand that they actually have more power than a man does. And, because we rule more things in the bedroom than men do. And, so, people, if you don't like it, it's like I tell everybody, if you don't like me, don't watch me.
Amen. Hey, Kay Smalls. Almost beat you. Damn.
Hey, Kay Smalls, how are you doing? I love her channel, by the way.
She's awesome.
I know.
She's so awesome.
We love watching those conspiracy things on YouTube.
And human behavior is human behavior. And just like, you're talking about, a psychological need or a physical need to change things up when you shut the bedroom door. Okay. Because there's a lot tied into all of that. The same thing goes for YouTube. And when you're sitting around day in, day night, watching the vicious crap that goes on between just certain channels and certain people, it's like I've said before, just like any drug, it's addictive. It sets off different chemicals in the brain. And the more you see, the more you need, and the worse you need it to be. Okay.
Well, why is Brian being ostracized because he found God?
Because that's something for them to talk about, to,
I mean, to make fun of him about scriptures and
it's just the same with anybody else. They find out what your thing is and they exploit the hell out of it for content.
exactly.
Somebody told me the other day that I cannot be a witch and be a Christian. I said, why? I said, everything in Christianity was stolen from paganism. Seriously. Look at it. And they're like, you don't understand. Go look up. I said, apparently you've never read the original Bible that's before King James. And you have never done your study on the different symbols that are in church, why they do certain things a certain way. I said, so whenever you come back, after you've done some research, come and talk to me. We'll have an adult conversation. And
I don't know. Certain people can't have adult conversations.
Right.
So,
Well, so okay, so you're pagan, correct?
I'm a pagan Christian.
Okay. And I can understand that. I mean, first of all, let me say this. As a Christian myself, my job is not to convert the world. It's to let you know what I think, and then it's up to you and God, right? That's way above my pay grade. Okay, so I don't do that. But I do know that the commonalities that we have between different forms of belief, okay, is that we're 3 in 1 kind of, mind, body, and spirit. And that spirit part very rarely gets touched on. And I think that's where that blend is, where we can all come together and say, there's another part of us it's going to go beyond where we are now. And that we stifle a whole lot in our life from early childhood. When you say, Mom, there's a ghost in the closet, and she says, there's no such thing as ghost. So then maybe you have those other senses that you have that get shut down early in life. And that spirit gradually over time, as you get older, shuts down unless you delve into it and figure out what it is. Exactly. So, and I don't think that goes against Christianity. I mean, my God, if you believe in God, you believe he created that. So why would you not believe in it? Right.
I had a discussion with my priest, because I'm Catholic. I'm a practicing Catholic, by the way.
Oh, they're very pagan based.
So I had a conversation with my priest the other day, and I said, okay, because I have a tattoo, and I'll even show you my tattoo. I have no issues. I look scary today, but this is a protection symbol for my marriage. And it's called the Triple Goddess. And my priest saw it the other day, and me and him wanted to talk about it. And I told him, I said, so you have a problem with paganism, but you believe that a zombie rose up from the grave, went around and started doing miracles with people.
Oh, okay.
And he just looked at me, and I went, then why do you have a problem with believing in gods and goddesses? I said, I believe in God.
Well, then the Catholic Church prays to saints and to Mary. And so how is it different? I mean, it's kind of a conundrum. I go straight to the throne and talk to the man himself. And sometimes we have some pretty heated discussions. They're not nice.
And me and God have had some very
knockdown, drag outs,
knockdown, drag out fights. Yep. And I grew up Methodist and Baptist. My mom was very Southern Baptist, but I didn't think that's what I wanted to do. And my dad was Methodist, and that it wasn't really what I wanted to do. And then I married my husband. I became a Catholic. I'm like, oh, I got it now. I get this. This is where I'm supposed to be. But I've always practiced magic. My grandmother was a witch. But she kept it very down low, and she was afraid for people to find out because, people are kind of judgy, and, and especially in Texas, they're very, very judgy.
You're from Texas, Angie?
Oh, honey, I born in Dallas, raised in born in Irving, moved to Cedar Hill, moved to Tulsa, moved to Colorado, back to Cedar Hill, then to Houston.
Oh my gosh. But you're in New Jersey now?
Huh?
You're in Jersey now?
I am in New Jersey for the past, actually on February 23rd, I will be in Jersey, 20 years.
Girl. I was born in Beaumont, Texas, and lived here the least amount of time than anywhere else I've lived. So yeah.
Did you read Kay's?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, especially in Texas.
She still loves you.
Well, I
yeah.
still love her too. I think she's amazing.
Very, very well. She knows what when she talks about something, you can bet she's researched it and researched it. That's what I like about Kay.
The one thing that we all have to keep in mind, though, especially as Christians, is in that book, the Old Testament is the Old Testament. Yeah, is there some good stuff in there? There is, absolutely great. But in the New Testament, what it says is what? To love each other. That's it. That's it. You know, don't go judging warts and shit. Just love each other. You know, right where you stand, not where you think the person ought to be or where they need to be, but right where they are right now today. That's it. Love them.
I am the kind of person that my grandmother told me above and all else, she told me two things. One, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That was number one in her house. No matter what we did, no matter where we went, that was her steadfast rule.
Mm-hmm.
Number two was a locket she gave me whenever I was 10 years old. And it said, to thine own self be true.
Is your name Fancy? I'm kidding.
No, no, but she's this little tiny woman. She was about 4 foot tall, but she was about 4 foot wide too. Made the best food. Oh my God. And but she looked at me and she said, the only person that you have to worry about their opinion is the person looking back at you in the mirror.
That's right.
That's true.
That's right. And you know, and Case Mom makes a valid point. Jesus made a new commandment to love thy neighbor as herself. Well, look around YouTube and tell me how many people really love themselves, because they're running around treating people
like crap.
Awful. So that tells me more about you than it does about me.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe in treating people the way that they should be treated. Whether it's good or it's bad, but it's the way they should be treated.
Right.
I try to love everybody. I try to be kind. Mm-hmm. But I
try to stay away from people that I think are bad for me.
Yeah.
And that's many people, unfortunately, on this platform.
Well, yeah, I agree. People, you know, you have to figure out who's the people that you need, who's going to be healthy for you and who's not.
Right.
Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and Case Smalls. I miss my Mamaw salmon patties.
I'm going to hop in really quick, and I've got to go check on something real quick. I'll be right back. Right.
She misses her mama's fried taters.
My Mamaw made used to make a German chocolate. Now there was 12 grandkids.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Case Smalls, anytime, honey. My Mamaw made a German chocolate cake, but this thing was like double the size of a regular cake because there was 12 grandkids. And
sounds
so
awesome.
every time we would all converge on her house, she would make this giant cake, and she would always, the stupidest things that you remember from your grandma, and like it's stupid stuff that was in her house. And my Mamaw had these colored aluminum glasses. They were tumblers.
Okay.
And I used to be fascinated by these things. I thought they were the coolest shit in the world. And I actually bought a set from Amazon, and I have them put up. Nobody uses them. Nobody touches them. But yeah, my Mamaw.
It's a sentimental thing.
It is. I mean, my Mamaw's been gone 28 years now.
Right.
Do you even know how to make the salmon patties?
I do know how to make the salmon patties. I made you the salmon patties one night.
Oh, yeah.
And, by the way, just to brag on my kid right here, if I can, for just a second.
Hi, Dominic.
Mr. Dude. We have put in his Eagle application. So he's
Oh,
going to be having
really?
an Eagle Border review probably in the next 10 days. So then he'll be an Eagle Scout.
Oh, congratulations.
I am so proud of him, and
You should be.
he did a video for Scoutmasters and Cub Masters with like 30 other scouts that wanted. He said, I want them to understand that we just want to be treated like other kids. You just have to approach us a different way.
Correct.
And I'm like, yes. I mean, it took us 4 months to do the video, but we did it and everybody loves it. So,
right. Do you ever watch Gemma's channel? Because she's all about how to treat autistic.
I do. I subscribe to her because of you.
Yeah. She does. Yeah, she does videos. She's a high functioning. She has high functioning autism, but she's very, very informative about that because I'm one of those people that don't know much about it, and I'm learning more and more and more every day how they want to be treated, like everybody else. That's all they want is just to be treated like everybody else.
Dom's big thing is he wants people to understand that kids with autism it's painful for them to look you in the eyes. And you know how most adults want you to look them in the eyes whenever you're talking to a kid?
Mm-hmm.
They don't have to look at you.
Okay.
They can hear everything that you're saying without looking you in the eyes because there's so much information with your face and with your eyes and stuff. And and he told me, he said, Mom, it's just painful.
Right.
So he's like, Mom, no. He said, people don't need to be doing that.
I'm half expecting that people will forget.
Nobody's going to forget what you're doing.
No, they looking people into the eyes part, but they look at it.
I know. You get upset when people tell you to look them in the eyes. I know you do.
I cammed up for Jenna and burned up in process. Oh, what? How did you burn up? I don't know that. I'm not camming up right now. I slept too long and I look like crap on the stick.
I got 7 hours of sleep.
Is that a lot for you? Or
that's a lot. Yeah.
Last Sunday I woke up at 11 o'clock in the morning and I didn't sleep till the next day, till Tuesday at 2 o'clock in the morning. I just couldn't. Well, when you get so tired, like overtired, that you get your second wind. I wasn't even tired. Like after, 36 hours, I was like wide awake still. I'm like, wow, am I ever going to get to sleep? So yeah, that was weird. I hadn't stayed up that long in a long time. I think it was all the stuff that was going on YouTube. I was going from stream to stream to stream to stream.
Oh,
I thought, enough already. I have had enough of all this stuff. But yeah, so I'm trying to, distance myself and see what happens. Like, see how it all plays out. You know what's going on, right?
Oh, I do. And I know.
To me, it's like it's hard to like even talk about it because when you don't know everything. I was showing her my large hoodie Hubs got me for Christmas. Oh, did it go viral? Oh God,
I love hoodies. I have one. It's from Duck Dynasty, and it says family and ducks.
I love those guys. I used to watch them when they were on. I don't know if they even they have a show anymore, but when they were on every week, I used to watch them all the time. I love their show.
Yeah, they don't have a show anymore. They just decided that it came to its natural end. But they're still all over Facebook and like all their kids have kids now. It's awesome.
Yeah, they all grew out of it. Just like that show on I watch on Netflix. If you ever get a chance, watch it. Shameless. This is the last season now, and it's such an awesome show. It's on Show. I don't. Do you have Showtime?
No, but I have
It's on
Netflix. I think it's on
Netflix.
Netflix.
It's not. It is on Netflix, and it's amazing. I binge watched it for a week straight, all 10 seasons, and I
Oh,
loved it. Yeah. So this is the last season. So
I have been catching up with all the shows that got pushed back. Like Legacies just came back on, and that's on the CW.
well,
And
it's weird to watch that show now because they're all wearing masks. So it's like it was filmed recently because they're all like into the whole COVID thing, which is like I guess that's our new normal now. The whole
I don't
COVID.
like the new normal. I really
I
want
don't like watching them with
normal.
their masks on. It's
What is it?
I mean, I have a whole bunch of kids that I'm responsible for.
right.
And they are all so upset we can't go camping.
Hey, Carlos.
Mama. Why not?
We can you go talk to your dad, please?
Why?
Yeah, because you have two parents. That's why. Go talk to your dad. Oh my God, this is all the time. Hello, Carlos. How are you, babe? I just, I miss camping. I miss going camping and bonfires and just s'mores and doing stupid stuff like teaching kids how to make a fire. Like I know that sounds so simple, but I miss it.
I think what I feel most sad about is how the kids now this is their new normal. Do not let that deter you, Angie. I visit my mama without a mask, kind of like blind faith, I've forgotten to have gone to the store and completely forgotten to put my mask on because it's not a natural for me. Like putting your seatbelt on is a natural. Putting a mask on is not a natural for me. And I've completely forgotten and gone into a store and gotten way dirty looks when I got out because I just completely forgot.
I mean, here in New Jersey, they won't let you in the store.
And they're not supposed to let you in the store here, but I was in the store, I was looking, I can't remember, I just walked in the store and was looking for something, went and paid. Nobody said anything to me and paid for it. And when I went out of the store, this guy gave me the filthiest look. It was like, oh, I forgot. And then I realized when I saw his mask on what I had done afterwards. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot completely. Nobody stopped me. Nobody said, nobody said anything to me. Didn't even think about it. Didn't even dawn on me what I had done until I looked at his mask. And then I was like, yeah, that's what I did. So now I have a mask sitting right beside me on my the seat beside me. So I remember.
I have a neck gaiter. I leave the house, I throw it over my head, and I put it on that way. I refuse to wear the masks. I don't. I figure my neck gaiter can filter out stuff, small particles like sheetrock dust.
Okay.
So I feel like I'm good. So okay. Okay, the problem is that I have to go by Scout guidelines. And if I do not wear a mask around the kids, or I take, like, if we go camping, it has to be family camping. And everybody has to have a mask on and if somebody doesn't, then we have to send them home, which kind of sucks. But I have to go by Scout guidelines because then if I don't, I actually can be removed as Scoutmaster for not observing their rules that they have set down. So as much as I don't like masks, as much as I don't like the gators, I have to go by what they're doing or else I lose my position. So, I don't like the mask. I think it's ridiculous. I think I think that if I think if everybody would have be given the cocktail. Me and my family go camping, but I'm talking about taking scouts camping. I miss that. Like me and my husband and son go camping, but going camping with the scouts, I mean, I love teaching the kids. I'm sorry, Carla, I didn't mean to jump over you.
Oh, no, no problem. I was just getting ready to probably jump down and do a raid. You know what a raid is?
No.
It's when I ask my subs or whoever's in the chat to go to the channel that I have pinned at the top of the screen and just show them some love because they're having a 24-hour live stream.
I subbed to them already.
Yeah. They're having a 24-hour live stream. So they're like, and like, it's just like, oh my goodness, a bunch of different channels on here. So yeah, and I'm making French onion soup today, so I have to get started on that.
That sounds so good.
I love it. It's like my favorite soup ever.
And yes, Case Smalls, you're exactly right. Everybody's immune systems are going down because they are not being exposed. I mean, why do you think right now we do not have our flu epidemic, which is normally this time of year, is negligible? It's because nobody is being reported as the flu. Everything is being reported as COVID. And by the way, for those in the back who do not know, you can get COVID elsewhere, other in parts of your body, other than your lungs. I hope people understand that. So
I think that's true. Yeah.
Well, my friend's son had COVID in his gut, in his whole entire digestive system. He lost like 35 pounds in 3 weeks.
Wow.
He was in the hospital. Part of his lower intestines died, so they had to remove part of it. Yeah, I mean it's bad. And then some people get it in their muscle. They can get COVID in their muscles. That's why the actor that was in New York City ended up getting his 2 legs amputated, because he got COVID in his muscles. COVID is not just in your lungs, just so everybody knows that. It's a lot of places. It's insane is what it is. I just want our lives back. I want to go have fun. You know, I'm having to rent an amusement park for my son to go for his 16th birthday. For him and 10 of his friends. And it's because he needs a birthday. He didn't get one last year.
Aww.
And it was his 15th birthday. Well, now this is his 16th birthday, and that's a big birthday party.
That is Sweet 16.
So, you know, and damn it, he's going to have a birthday party.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I will jump over with you at the raid. I actually have to go do something real quick, but I will meet y'all over there.
All right, I'll meet you there. Okay.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, Andy. Thank you for coming up. I enjoyed it. Come up again.
Bye-bye.
Okay. So guys, yeah, do me a favor and go over there and just show them some love and just watch. They're having all kinds of people up on their channel, and it's a 24-hour stream, so it should be fun. Talk to you guys later. Case Smalls, thanks for your awesome videos. I love you to death, girl. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Check them out. They're awesome.